Yeah, like we walk into a lot of the dispensaries and they immediately know what podcast we are. It's kind of weird.
Wait, are you Terpy T?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, Joey, I can do some intros and whatnot, but yeah, I definitely want to have some good back and forth. So feel free to cut me off if I start rambling.
Oh no,
Okay.
this is what we're here for. We want you. This is the spotlights for you guys.
He's talking to his partner.
Oh, amazing. He said Joe. I thought he said Joel. I love it.
And also, smoking or no smoking on
Smoking,
Absolutely.
yes.
Smoke as much as you want.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
just
Will you grab
make-
my smoke bag right there,
Oh yeah.
real fast? Hot. Okay. And now we're ready.
Yeah, we have fresh wax for today, so.
fresh wax, Cartas. Let's go.
I don't know where my card is right now. It's probably somewhere.
Ooh, Carta Gang. We love that.
Yeah, for some reason my cartas must be downstairs.
Unacceptable.
All right.
Use yours. Where'd you put your nippy?
It's right here. We're good.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
He's looking for his Carta.
Oh no, I got my volcano and venti instead right now.
All right.
Nice. Hey guys, welcome back to the Terpy Tea podcast with your host Julia and Alex.
What's up, everybody? Today we're doing it a little different, mixing it up. We have guests joining us from the other side of the United States. I almost said New Jersey. But on the other side of the United States. So we have Mark and Joey representing the Best in Grass competition coming to us soon here in New Jersey. Are you guys ready? Have you judged yet? Did you get your kit? All right, so we're going to introduce Mark first, and then we will hand it over to Joey. So Mark, go ahead. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what got you to where you are today.
All right. Appreciate you guys having us. Excited to be here. You guys have a reputation that precedes you. So
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
of course, honored to be joining forces with you guys.
Super
First name's Mark.
excited.
Yeah, all the excitement. First name's Mark, last name's Kazanik. Some people just call me Kaz. You guys call me whatever your heart desires. And got into cannabis 2018, working for High Times Magazine. Iconic brand, legendary brand, came up under Danny Danko and Sean Black and a bunch of the OGs, and really just like dug my teeth into this whole cannabis space. Literally started as like a nothing assistant, making coffee runs and booking petting zoos for our
Wow.
I love a petting zoo, but
Yeah, I was the goat guy. I was the guy who brought all the goats.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, so if you like goat yoga, holler at me.
Oh, that was fun.
But yeah, kind of worked at High Times for 5 years. Pandemic hit, and then I was tasked with keeping my job in some way. Save it. My bosses were getting furloughed or fired, whatever else it is. Joey and I had worked together because Joey's actually, he'll give his story, but he was working at High Times even before me. So him and I kind of teamed up, started doing some of the cannabis cups. 2020 hit. We had to create a new model of cannabis cups, which essentially just took the cannabis competition from only the heady boys in the industry panel homies and, a bunch of friends judging in a house somewhere, which I respect that. I think it's great, but it isn't really what gives a full balanced view of what consumers think.
The full spectrum of the thoughts.
Exactly.
Full spectrum
So
of opinions.
Want all the spectrum from start to finish. And yeah, so we created the People's Choice model for High Times, toured it all across the country: California, Oregon, Michigan, Oklahoma, Arizona, Illinois, Alaska, even.
wow.
People loved it. The brands loved it. They got recognition and they got real feedback. The retailers loved it because we drove traffic to their stores. And the consumers loved it because it was a really cool opportunity to finally be able to judge instead of having to wait and do an application and see if you get chosen. But, you don't know Kyle Cushman and Frenchy Cannoli? Okay, you're out.
Right,
So-
You can actually feel a part of something.
Exactly. And people really did feel a part of it, and it was great. And then sadly, High Times is going through bankruptcy and receivership and things of that nature. And there was a few things that Joey and I really wanted to do with the competition that we just didn't get the time or the resources to do.
Mm-hmm.
So we saw an opening we decided to leave, partner up with a couple guys who are really great with tech and technology and data, who could help us like really analyze the consumer feedback and provide reports for the brands so that they can see, okay, what is all my feedback? How do I digest this better? What does this mean to me? I'm just a cultivator. I know how to grow weed.
Breaks down the reports and
Exactly. So teamed up with a couple guys. Joey and I left and started Best in Grass January 2024. And we are simply trying to operate what we feel are the most honest, transparent, and organized cannabis competitions for the licensed legal market, for the real people who actually spend money to keep this business and this industry afloat. The real consumers who go and spend their last hard-earned dollar at the dispensary at the end of the week. Those are the people that we want judging. Those are the people that we want to serve, all the while serving the brand.
100%.
Yeah, giving marketing to the brands, giving marketing to dispensary partners. And then my favorite part is after all the judging is done, we host a beautiful cocktail attire red carpet award show for all the industry community to come together.
Yes.
And celebrate and say, yep, I won, screw you, you're the best.
It's the cannabis version of the Emmys.
Exactly.
Or the Grammys.
One of them, the SAG Awards.
It's called the Cammies.
The Cammies. You're so funny. I love that.
You heard it here first.
Oh my god.
So that's my quick blurb.
I love it though.
To Joey.
Just before we pass it to Joey, I do love that finding out that there's a lot more data analysis involved as well as more tech involved. It gets people more interested. So I really do love that you notated that. Yes. I think that's pretty cool for the consumers to have that opportunity.
Non-plant touching.
Yeah, with our ability to create the newer platform that we always wanted to at our previous company, we now have the ability to really dive into the results and make sure that there's no cheating or
no bots.
Oh, and even biased scores. Someone rating 110 and everything else ones. That's not real judging nor good feedback to a lot of these brands. So we want like those real comments.
I love that. So you're plucking out the fakes.
Exactly.
I'm spending 10 hours today right now doing it for another Best in Grass competition in another state, looking through, it is 83 judges that are automatically highlighted because they have some weird looking scores happening.
I just want to let you guys know we take our judging here very seriously.
Yes.
And that's what we expect from you guys who are going to go buy these judging kits. We want true, honest feedback, not just for consumer, but for the people growing and making these products. Make them do
It makes
better.
a difference when we can actually know.
And let them know, like, hey, I didn't like this, and this is why.
It's great for when I'm doing a pop-up to have that conversation, and someone will really, like, some people really let loose, right? But then some people hold back, and you're like, well, I can tell you're just, you're not really being true to what you want to say right now.
Constructive criticism is not a bad thing. So
I think giving them that anonymity, but not full anonymity like Reddit, where, that goes a little crazy. But I definitely think it's pretty cool that it gives them that ability to actually partake in something bigger than just, oh, I'm giving my opinion at this point.
So I'm sorry, you were 10 hours, back to what you were saying.
Yes.
Yeah, like I'm spending time reading in these comments, and there is one big flag we have is someone that literally votes all within the same hour. So it's automatically flagged us.
Interesting.
But what I am doing is I'm looking in that system now and saying like, oh, are all these comments legit? Are the ratings were legit? Because like you guys have a bunch of note cards.
I'm going to input later. Yeah.
All in the same time. So we want those kind of judges. That you guys took it seriously. So I'm not going to exclude those results just because
right.
of the
Right.
Well, yeah.
interaction to look at it, to make sure it's good and make sure.
So that's dope. There's
it's
a
nice
screening
an AI.
process.
Yeah, like an AI is not just like gone.
You're not just zucking the post because it looks a little edgy.
Zucking.
And that's
good one.
That's what we want. We want to make sure that these are like because again, consumers aren't always the best kind of judges, but their feedback is the most valuable.
Yes, the
Like,
most
so
pertinent,
we
because
want all
they're the
those
ones funding.
things.
You know, you got it right on the nose at the beginning. You know, the people who are funding this industry, running this industry, making it stand on its legs. Like, we really want to hear their feedback, but also like,
They don't get an industry discount. They're paying full price. We want to know what's up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
But also, like, not everyone's education is at the same point. So we would hope that they would take the time to, you know, actually, you know, take this
And think about
moment
things.
and, you know, and dive into this moment, enjoy this moment, and use this moment to educate themselves a little bit more. Like, when they're at your shows, I hope that they ask other people, you know, what kind of criteria did you decide to judge on? You know, like, how did you think about, you know, like, this strain was my favorite, and
Yeah.
thank you.
you're welcome.
And so, yeah, I'll get my introduction out soon before we go too far down the rabbit hole, because I'll just start talking about weed all day. So I started in the cannabis industry back towards my early adult stage, working with friends, working in warehouses, gone to several grows.
Okay.
Then I was HR over at Brooklyn Bowl for 4 or 5 years here in Las Vegas. All of a sudden, the High Times production manager, she was my previous business development manager with Brooklyn Bowl, Samina Ahmad. She brought me over to High Times. During that same time, I lost my job at Brooklyn Bowl and then was getting a legal cultivation job here in Nevada. So started with Remedy back in the day and had some great mentors in like the actual legal cultivation space, because growing in a legal space is way different than blowing out houses and doing it as we know we have been doing it. So it's been really fun learning that. Then I ended up running the cultivation out here in Las Vegas with Firestar, and that was amazing. That was all during the same time I was working at High Times on the production side with side ops, building out our Cannabis Cup festivals back then.
That's pretty cool.
And then eventually got the position where they wanted me to help with intake, because I was one of the like little weed nerds that truly loved weed and wasn't just in there because it's High Times.
You're a very organized person, I'd have
there
to
we
say.
go.
All these positions, I'm like, you got to be on top of your shit.
Yeah, it's timing and surrounding yourself with good team members. I was the one who was running Firestar on the cultivation side, but I had an amazing team of employees that actually did all the work. Mine was the ideas and bringing in people that knew way more than me. I would work with all my Hawthorne contacts. They would say like, oh, here's our nutrient program we're going to try out. I would do it.
Dope.
I am not a person that knows everything. I just know a lot of really good people that help me with anything that I have ever needed. So cultivation came easy with that. Like, we just created processes in place and built up my employees, and now they're taking over it. They're running the grow without a head grower and killing it themselves. So like, that's super exciting to me. And then
That's wicked.
Yeah, that is dope.
The last year in 23, I was full-time High Times, so I didn't have time for the cultivation. And we did a lot. I mean, me and Kaz have been working together for the last 8 years together, going state to state doing these things. And it's really cool now to be best in grass over High Times, because it's Kaz and the team behind Best in Grass that is allowing us to create better technology for these feedbacks, better technology for the data and analytics and insights that we're starting to be able to offer people, and getting these brands real feedback. Back at High Times, like, we had the feedback reports, but there was not a lot of robust systems. There was gamifying of systems. We could only do the best we could with the systems we have in place. And now that we're starting Best in Grass, we've been doing the competitions for now, is our 8th year, or no, we're going on our 5th year right now, doing the same People's Choice model of competitions. So we have a lot of information. We have a lot of know-how to do this. And now we're just creating the technology to back up everything, and it's going to be exciting in the next couple of years to see what
That's dope.
we create with the right tech team and right people behind us, because we know what it takes now at this point.
That's super sick.
100%. And think about how far that's going to go for not just the legal states, but all the other states opening up and giving them the opportunity and setting, the foundational bricks of where this industry is going. Of it's gonna get a little bit more bougie. It's gonna get a little bit more we're gonna want the best of the best, best in grass. Meaning like people are spending pretty much their entire life savings to go legal, and they are putting so much time and effort that they expect that the consumer's going to feel that love back, and being able, like you said, to have systems that are actually going to be in place, and it's not going to fall on deaf ears. You're going to do the due diligence to make sure that the analytical is read correctly and everything gets back to the way it needs to be, and not, like you said, cheating. There's no bots, there's no this, there's no someone paying a little extra to get their no, it's
we've heard
the
of
product
it.
speaking for itself, and you need to make sure you have a trusty system in place to make sure that's gonna have the best outcome.
Yeah, unfortunately, we have heard of
Snaps to y'all.
bots
Thank
in
you.
competitions, and so it's already happened here in New Jersey in the first year that we were even.
But that's okay,
started
So,
for
and that's
rec.
why it's important for us, especially someone who has a platform, to share what you guys are doing. So it's like, no, we can play fair. So let's do it. Join in. Go get your kit.
And that's been one of the hardest parts of our job. Is a lot of people have been screwed over and they're scarred from other competitions. So we're like, hey, we're a competition. They're like, nah, screw that.
Yes.
I hear about this one, and I participated in that one, and it was stupid, and I didn't get anything from it. And so a lot of the time we have to be like, look, I know we're a random stranger. I know we're like the new kids on the block, but give me 10 minutes of your time. We'll explain our model. We'll show you the value. You can make your decision after that. And if I can get somebody on the phone for 10 minutes and they will hear me out, usually they're like, oh, okay, like, this actually sounds a lot better than what
I mean, we did. We entered Victory Natural Farms, made sense to me. Unfortunately, it's not my company, it's not my say, it's not my flower. But if it was, I'd be like, yeah, here, take whatever you need, take it. Obviously, more people getting my product in their hand, and then talking about it, and then probably talking to their friends who got the kits. Yeah.
I was gonna say, as someone as a judge, I would say I was very excited with how many choices there were. However,
I wish there was a little different
there
players.
was more mom and pops involved, that they didn't, shoot you down, because I know from Jersey's experience, the previous two competitions weren't
hurt.
that great. We were hurt. We were traumatized. So that's why, it's super sad to see that, there's not enough mom and pops, but you guys had a great turnout for this year. Those bags were bomb.
Stocked.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it was all of them were around 14 grams.
I think mine was 16 when I added it up. Yeah.
Yeah, New Jersey was and is a special one because it is so new to us. It's a new general industry. So we understand a lot of people aren't willing to take the risk to give us 300 grams or a couple $1,000s worth of product. But what's crazy is even in Michigan, we had a huge increase of entries from last year to this year. So next year when New Jersey comes in,
I'm super excited.
We're gonna be flooded because anytime anyone comes and experiences our award show, they want to be involved.
Don't forget, there's a rosin kit, guys.
Oh,
there
yeah.
is a heady guy kit.
Yeah, will you guys go through the kits for us real fast? If you want the tiers?
I don't know if there's any left, so I can't speak to that. However, I do know last week one retailer posted that they had one single kit left, but then the bud tender bought it.
I love that though. Good for them.
I mean, that's the perks of being in the industry, though.
Yeah,
some of the dispensaries, their bud tenders were able to actually partake in all of the categories because they had the opportunity to get it firsthand, So, I love that for anyone who got to partake in, whether it's the indica sativa hybrid flower all the way across the board.
They're the ones selling your product.
Right.
You want
So
their
they're the ones
input
that
just
mattered.
as much too.
Only if they actually care.
Yeah, not just to talk shit.
There's a lot of bud tenders out there that get a ton of free product and they're not judging because they just normally always get free product. Really want is
They deserve balloons.
I was gonna say Google said free product. That's worth celebration.
right?
But yes, like I totally feel that because there's a lot of times, you know, every time you send out an order, you send out samples, and
have to.
the amount of time that you actually get feedback is like very minute. And I'm like,
I must say that's on the brands though, right? How many of the brands are giving the bud tenders a tool to submit their feedback on?
That's the issue. You need to know the ROI on giving someone that product. Meaning, is it actually getting into the hand of the bud tender? One, is someone
That's a good
taking
idea.
it, or someone else, you know, selling
you just
it?
gave me an idea.
Yeah, and then it's like
Thank
you're able,
you.
Now you track
Don't
that
worry, I
seed
got
to
you
sale.
on the
Yeah,
solution.
I love it. You need it
Yeah, we
because
have,
it's
we have
important.
white label solutions available if you guys want to talk
Love
about
that.
But no, New Jersey's been great. We launched the kits.
Wait, do you consult? Is that what that was?
No,
No.
yeah, probably, but they're just
Put a feedback form for you, so then you can manage your feedback that are.
Wait, I do
Neat.
need something like that for pop-ups. After a brand ambassador does a pop-up, we want to give the dispensary a form to fill out. And let us know about the pop-up experience, you know, things we can improve on, things like that. So,
That's cool.
yeah. I mean,
That's
because
cool.
it makes sure that the dispensary's not just, you know, using whoever it is to just be there. They're actually
Right.
being a part of this.
Right.
This is a partnership. You know, we need to have open communication.
Definitely.
Seeing and getting the value on both sides.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%.
I mean, feedback is just what helps everybody improve. I always ask for feedback, like, "Hey, how was your experience working with Best in Grass? Give me the good, give me the bad." You know, as a retailer, as a brand, as a consumer, as an award show, you know, attendee. Like, we're always looking for feedback. So that's the business that we're in, and we can help, you know, people like you and create a good
I
little.
love that.
Mark is amazing. I will
Just
say,
remember,
guys,
your feedback is valuable, guys.
It really is.
I had a little oopsie in my kit, and I shit you not, I think within 3 days, because there was a weekend and facilities don't work on the weekends. I think it was like 3 days. I had my next sample in my hand, ready to be judged again, and I was like, "You did that. You weren't even in the state." So like that's what I'm saying. Like
We do it.
you
need
put your
something, we
mind
got
to it. These people, like these guys, they mean business. They're mean serious, and they're actually here working. They're not just like, "Oh, I'm part of the industry and I like weed." Like no, like you're fucking smoking weed and getting the damn thing done. So thank you for being on top of your shit. We love that.
I love that. I'm screaming.
Thank you guys for being approachable and welcoming to us.
No,
as
of
customers.
course. So,
Uh,
have either of you? This is kind of like, have you ever been a bud tender? Like, did you ever fill a bud tender position?
Guest spotting, not like.
Yeah, yes, spotted, but not like had a job as a bud tender.
Okay.
Okay.
I know it's tough, and I know it's a powerful role.
I was just curious. So,
How did you get your start, Mark?
Yeah. So you came straight from High Times as the as an article representative, or like what exactly did that look like for you? I'm good.
No, so I came from the talent agency world. I was an assistant at a few like Hollywood talent agencies representing musicians and comedians
Okay.
and booking their tours. And then we signed High Times Magazine as a client to help book their festivals and you know fill their stages. So I got close with the High Times team, and they brought me over, and that was like my first foray into cannabis.
Okay. Cool.
But I've been consuming cannabis since I was 15 years old, essentially like every day.
Yes.
It's
I
pretty
love
crazy
that.
you can do that. My first time smoking weed was in a barn in Chagrin Falls, Ohio.
Yeehaw!
Yes, little spoon bowl.
I love that.
Screaming.
Yeah.
How
so
about
it's-
you? What was your first time, Joey?
My first time was in the working side of things. I mean, legal was just jumping into a cultivation. Legacy world was helping out a homie blast some BHO in the backyard.
Really?
You were a baller. Okay.
Backyard BHO, baby.
That
I just
is
grew up in SoCal. It was a normal
savage.
thing.
I do backyard bubble hash.
There we go. Let's go.
So, you know.
Yeah.
Less volatile. It's way more safer.
Yeah, I was
than
going to
bubble
say, BHO is
I was gonna say. I
intense.
was literally thinking that, like
Yeah.
a savage.
At least they're outside, though. Run.
Well, because I've had other friends blow up their kitchens because you miss out on a pilot light in your stove.
There you
and
go.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah.
Don't try this at home, kids. Only for professionals.
But let's do a quick recap on New Jersey. So
Please.
yeah, we approached New Jersey. We got the state approval because we always want to make sure everything's fully compliant. And then we just started reaching out to brands.
How long did that take?
About 6 months.
I was gonna say, like, to get them on board with such a tedious maneuvering of product. They're very strict with so much that, like, yeah, kudos to you guys for facilitating such a thing.
Yeah, I mean, everything's within this.
No, it was legal, but just like,
yeah, it's
explaining to them that it's legal.
And getting their eyes on our proposal and getting them to review it and respond and all that stuff. So 6 or 7 months. Shout out to Nova Farms and their compliance team for helping us. Emily has been an amazing help.
Shout out Nova team.
Yeah. And then we reached out to all these brands. A lot of brands said, screw you, we don't know you, or we don't care about competitions. And some brands are like, all right, cool, let's do it. And I'm just hitting the phones and hitting the doors over and over and over. Julia, you know it. And I do not give up until I get a no. Or a yes.
He's not lying. He is not lying.
He kept on top of both of us.
I hid because I didn't have an answer, and I was like, I know he's going to want an answer, and I don't know is not good enough for him. It's either no or yes. So I was like, it's got to be a yes, so give me a minute. And I was like, and we got it. We got the yes. So
or give me yeah, exactly. So a lot of people said yes, and then yes, obviously we fly out. We started intaking the products July 14 to 16. Me, Joey, and 10 Nova Farms employees built about 2,500 judge kits, which are these fun, colorful tote bags for anybody who's
that's a lot of packing.
That, right?
Yeah, so it takes 4 days nonstop with 10 to 15 people, just like assembly lines. Like we just got boxes and tables and bags, and we're just running through it and having to do compliance checks and audits and all this other stuff. And then distributed them to 30 stores. Nova Farms, Shorehouse Canna, Social Leaf, The Hashery, Benedict Supply, The Station, Valley Wellness, Queen City, Boomtown, yada, yada, yada. 30 stores. They get it. We promote the hell out of those stores. We send them in-store assets. We do digital artwork suites, and we're telling everybody, hey, these are the 30 stores, the only stores in New Jersey that will have these judge kits, and they all have limited quantity. So if you want one, especially a concentrate kit or a flower kit, you better wake up early. You better get to that dispensary and get your kit.
They were gone. No, I shit you not. I was so upset. I was like, wait, they're gone like that? They're like, yeah. I was like,
from my math, there was less than 10 kits per category lineage per store.
Yeah. How did you pick the dispensaries they went into?
A lot of just, talking to people and being like, hey, who's a good operator? Who are good people that have a great dispensary that pay their bills and they have no, red flags about them? And then obviously just online research. We want to make sure that it's geographically placed all across the state. We don't want to have 30 stores just in North Jersey or just in South Jersey. So
you did do a good stop with that. Yeah.
Yeah, and just interviewing people. They interview us, we interview them. Cool. Who are you? What are you about? What's your inventory vault size? What's your daily sales, or volume? Things of that nature. Are you going to be excited about this? We need to work with people who will be like, hell yeah, we will talk about this. We will push this. We'll tell our bud tenders, because those stores are the ones that are successful and those are the ones that sell out. And then the ones that don't sell out are the ones that may not be talking about it. And we still have some stores that still have some kits, and whether it's because they're not fully talking about it or they just had a lot of kits and haven't maybe had a ton of traffic recently, who knows? But the Station, Social Leaf, and Benedict Supply still have, 20 or so kits left each. So those would be the stores that I would direct anybody listening to this.
So there you go, guys. Go get some kits. They're still out there. Don't be crazy. Don't be crazy.
So,
go do this.
If you are near Jersey City, Bloomfield, North Plainfield, South Plainfields, any of the North Jerseys, your closest is going to be... Hold on, what were they again? Oh, Benedict Supply. There you go, guys. Benedict Supply. Or Hashery, right? Hashery sold out, right?
The Social Leaf?
Social Leaf is Tom's River, guys. So, Social Leaf and Tom's River, Queen...
Benedict Eggs and someone else.
Benedict Supply in Jersey City, and then the Station in Hoboken.
Okay, so there you go. You got 2 North Jerseys, because I know we're very big up in North Jersey. So if you're in North Jersey and watching us right now, go to the dispensary and get your kit.
Chiba Chew rosins, if they're available, go get one. Victory Natural Farms, go get one. Hamilton Farms, go get one. Don't be crazy. And he's geographically challenged, so I'm surprised he was able to pull that out. So kudos to you.
I mean, I feel like I gave him, phone a friend, but we'll let it slide.
No, but
Mark is always my phone a friend
No,
in the cannabis industry right now.
Mark is great people's guys, and that's what I'm saying. He is great people, so give him a chance. Hear him out. This isn't just another like
If you guys go to
play
if you have a
bullshit.
chance, go to the show, meet the man, hold the trophy if you're lucky, maybe, right? Hold a little best in
that's
grass,
hot.
right? And there's a rose gold one, guys.
Wait, so tell
There
us.
is a
tell us
rose
about
gold
the
trophy out there.
Event worship. Can you talk about the end of the event type a little bit? We have some time still. We're good. I'm looking at the little
So
timer.
those are the 3 stores. Everybody's judging right now up until what's the day?
That date is Wednesday. September 28th.
I need to get on to that. I need to. Yeah.
So I
start
would,
inputting.
no, honestly, Julia, if you guys have note cards, awesome. But start putting that into the portal because
Yeah, that's
want
what I
you
need to do.
I want you to feel it out because some people think like, oh, I'm just like, it's a quick thing.
No, I inputted a lot. We went through like
through the
3
questionnaire
one night, and I was
before.
like, no, I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
getting too high. I'm not going to be able to like. That's what I'm saying. Know your limit, guys, and actually give them a fair chance. Do one every night, or maybe if you're a crazy person, do one breakfast, lunch, dinner. I don't know. Just spread it out. Give it some time.
Because you also need a palate cleanse. 'Cause
Yeah.
If you don't palate cleanse, then you're just tasting all the weeds together.
And it is a kit of very similar things. So you're trying to give those similar things a fair chance, not just get high off of all one similar thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would say, hey, get your laptop out. Don't even try to deal with it on a phone. Get a laptop out.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Hey, get your command center. You got your product. You got your computer. Maybe you were there with friends. And take it slow. Do one a day. You
Buckle in and get ready.
Yeah, get ready, and then be detailed in the comments because that is some of the most important things that the brands look for. The cultivators were like, cool, all right, I see numbers, but like, what's the script? What is the paragraph that people are saying about me? So
I also want to say, stoners don't fit the stigma of lazy. You can hit talk to text, meaning you can hit the little speaker button. You can let yourself flow all day long with all your comments and how your high is without ever using your little fingies once. You can repack the bowl while you're doing it. So, no excuses.
No excuses. So judging is ongoing. That will end Sunday, September 28th. So everybody mark your calendar, get your scores in by Sunday, September 28th at midnight. And then we are going to do what Joey just mentioned. We're going to spend countless hours scraping it and saying, is there any funny business? Was Alex out there judging Hamilton Farms? Was Julia out there judging Chiva Chews?
Actually, no. We did the indica kit.
I got the indica kit.
Yeah, we did the
tried
indica kit. Yeah.
So we want to make sure that no brands, because brands are not allowed to buy or judge any categories in which they are participating.
We did not.
We did not. We were in the hybrid. We were good.
Exactly. So that's all great. And then it's also just, even if somebody's not in the competition, let's look at those scores. As Joey mentioned, is somebody rating all 10s for one brand and then all 1s for another? Or vice versa, all 1s for some brands and then all 10s for another brand? That's potential red flag. So we'll go through the data.
I just realized how convenient it was that we both ended up in the same bag.
That was nice.
That was so easy because we could have done 2 kits still.
Like I said, y'all sold out so fast that I was like, damn, I couldn't even snag
it was so hard to find them.
a kit for him too. I was like,
We just ended up.
We're so happy about that. We're so grateful because some states don't.
I think I have
sell
to go up to
as
Tom's River this week. I might be able to hit socially for
yeah,
one.
go get one.
It's socially. So judging will end. We'll tally up the winners, and then we're going to host a beautiful award show on October 29th at the Starland Ballroom in Sayreville, which is a nice even middle ground between North Jersey, South Jersey, etc. I got a bunch of New York City people who are going to be coming out to the show as well.
Very nice.
And yeah, you'll see me and Joey's goofy faces on stage announcing the winners.
I love that.
Not goofy.
We'll see grown men and women crying in our arms after winning trophies, because this is one of the only times that they get the thanks and they get the spot. They get to celebrate all the hard work and effort and then going through compliance issues and getting licensed and taxes and all this nonsense that we deal with in this industry. They finally get to dress up, cocktail attire, red carpet award show. It is a gala, so get your suits and dresses pressed and ready to go, and your winner speeches ready, and we are going to have the time of our lives, and I'm sure everybody.
And I'm going to call you out if your speech seems like it was written by ChatGPT.
Oh my god.
That's all I'm saying.
all about
From the heart. From the heart.
Well, that's cocky if you think you're already winning.
But be
Everyone
prepared.
should pre-write their speech because at the end of the day, if you go up there and you babble, I'm still gonna remember that you babbled.
I'd just be like, I grow fire pot.
Yeah. So we're excited for the event. Sadly, it is not consumption or sales friendly. So get high before, get high after. We'll have some branding opportunities for any brands that really want to like show up and show out and have a space, have logos on the screens, potentially come up on stage and give a speech about who they are, things of that nature.
Cool.
So we have some fun opportunities for brands to really represent and gather.
Is there food?
There will not be food. We actually spent way too much money on food for a few events, and people just didn't even.
I was just curious. You
Yeah.
know,
If there's no smoking, people don't eat.
Well, I'm a stoner, so you know I'm gonna come blitzed, but I'm gonna come blitzed with some McDonald's or something.
I was just about to say, put some nuggies in your pocket and call it a day.
Like some nuggy wuggies.
So pocket nugs is a real thing in the dispensary community. Shout out to my girl Gianna if you're watching. I see you. I know you still do it, but she used to in her little crossbody. She would put her Wendy's fries and her Wendy's nuggets and would just be eating out of her crossbody. So it's a thing. Pocket nuggets are real. No judgment.
I love it.
Yes, you always got to have a pocket nug ready.
I love it. Both a chicken nugget and a weed nug.
That's right.
Yeah, both.
Whichever your heart desires at that time.
Oh my god, I love it.
So I'm
Anything
so
else?
excited.
Yeah.
So
anything
this
else
is
you
like
guys
a
want to
black
share with
tie.
us?
Wow, we get to get dressed up.
Yeah. What's the attire?
He just said.
Black tie.
Well,
Like
Cocktail.
gala. Like gala.
uh-huh. Yeah, some people show up in a full suit, tie, bow tie, etc. Some people are like, cool, I'm in a branded t-shirt and a blazer. But, you know, look sharp. We're going to literally
Rhinestone black dress with some crazy heels.
You?
Yeah, bring it out.
$20 is $20.
Good.
have
We'll
you
have
guys-
some good finds.
You guys been reading the fashion trades? 'Cause and
Kilts
shirts
are in. Kilts are in, actually.
Right.
Kilts are coming back.
It's free flowing. I respect it.
I will be there at the door welcoming everybody, getting them onto the red carpet, making sure that they are directed
Love
to
it.
perfection for all the
Let's
proper
go.
photos, complimenting you on
Take
your
your
style.
chance to meet the man.
Mm-hmm.
Take your chance to
Come.
meet Joey. People really need to meet Joey because he is a hoot.
Oh, Joey. Yeah, everyone go see Joey now.
Go see
Mark,
Joey.
sorry.
Oh my
Follow,
god.
Follow bestingrass.io _
Yes.
Follow It's Joey. And follow mayor_Mark, and we will provide your feed with all of the Best in Grass updates. Plus,
Let's
maybe some
go.
skateboarding, maybe some Polaroid photos. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? I don't know.
But you have to follow to know.
Stay, I was gonna say you have to follow to stay on the journey.
Yes. I love it.
So, give them
Yep.
a follow. Remember, it's bestingrass.io. Is the website the same as well? Is it best? What's the website?
The website is bestingrass.io.
Cool.
Instagram is bestingrass.io
_ There we go, guys. So make sure you give them a follow. Go on the website if you're still trying to figure out how to judge. There's information there.
Yep.
And do you guys have any final thoughts that you want to share?
Joey?
I mean, I'm always excited to bring the community together, and it's exciting to bring New Jersey together for the first time. So yeah, show up to the award show dressed up. I'm super excited to meet everyone. And yeah, let's have a good time. Make sure everyone gets your feedback in because the brands deserve it and your voice deserves to be heard. So yeah, I want your voice to be heard. So vote away.
Amen.
Awesome.
One thing that we didn't even really touch on too much is anybody who buys a judge kit, if they fully judge their kit, they get
Yes.
2 free tickets to the award show. So that's a nice little perk.
Yeah.
And we'll email those tickets after the judging deadline. So everybody's always like, "Hey, I'm done judging. Where's my tickets?" It's like, dude, we gotta get everybody done.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Sunday, September 28th is the judge deadline. Everybody will get their emails with tickets from info@bestingrass.io. Mark that as a trusted contact because it continues to go to people's spam. So if you want your tickets, mark that email, info@bestingrass.io. You'll get your tickets probably first week of October. And then everybody who attends or you don't have to attend the award show if you can't, but after the award show, winners are announced. And then we email all the judges who completed their judging 100%. and they get a credit that is equal to 20% of their judge kit purchase price. So if they bought a kit for $100 pre-tax and they finish their judging, boom, 2 free tickets to the award show. After the award show, boom, $20 off your purchase at the dispensary that
That's
you bought.
hot.
I love that.
That's hot.
Paying people to get their judging in so that brands can get more robust feedback, consumers enjoy it, and retailers get that repeat customer back into the door.
Amen.
So remember, guys, go get your kit. If you already got your kit, put your judgment in.
Yeah.
Give us your feedback.
Exactly.
I will find you.
She's gonna godfather you. Okay.
You'd be sleeping with the fishes. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, make sure you judge. Make sure you honestly judge. Make sure you take your time, drink your water, get a snack, and spread it out and actually do the damn thing. Get it done because we want to see you at the award show. We want to see you going back and purchasing. That's money in your pocket. Just do it. You're getting high to get paid.
That's cool.
Getting paid to get high.
Getting paid to get high. Yeah. So,
That's cool.
guys, thank you so much for taking the time doing this with us.
Thank you for giving us your time.
Yes.
This was dope. I hope everyone that was watching, I hope you learned so much about this competition and that you are as excited as Julia and I are.
Yes, and don't forget to give them
For
a
Best in
follow
Grass.
and ask them any questions if you have them. Same with us. So, thank you guys.
Awesome.
Appreciate you guys having us. Much love. We'll see you in October 29th.
Thank you.
Yes. Bye, guys.